Well, hello everybody. I'm going to try something just a tiny bit different here. I'm going to do the time lapse, then I'll just talk about it as we go. I know it's kind of corny. Now, this is a bit of a long video, and there's a lot of gaps in there because I'm doing other things too, like this morning, for example, I'm doing my laundry, so, and I just let the camera run. But, yeah. Finally got everything open. See, that my laundry room is right back there on the left. So pretty soon I'll come rolling out with a basket. But I know that's messed up. But I should have deleted it all or cut it all out. But it's really time consuming to do that. And it's a late, long day. So I was in no mood I was just tired. It was actually a really good day. I was just really tired because it was a long day. But as you can see, I got everything out of the way now. And the plan today will be to accomplish a couple of things. Now, at this point in the day, I have ordered the black gel coat and the resin so I can complete the lid, which is the gray and white thing on the right there. Well, in doing so, I know that all I have to do with this lid is finish sanding it, wax it, and PVA it, and then I can add the gel coat. Well, surprisingly, shortly, the UPS or the FedEx guy shows up with my gel coat. So it's like, wow, all right, I'm going to get to work because I'm going to get this thing done now. So pretty soon I go to work like a madman and get some stuff sanded. Goodness gracious. Now, I will say this, the sanding portion that I have left is really tricky. And the reason I say that is because it's just right on the edge, and all you can use is your finger. In fact, the piece of sandpaper that I'm using to feather that edge in there is no bigger than your finger. Actually, the size of your little finger. I mean, it is small, because I'm just trying to get that edge feathered, because it goes right up against the corner. So it's kind of tricky, but anyway, it's really time consuming. But until I had the gel coat, I wasn't really worried about it because I knew I had 2 days to get it done. But then the gel coat arrived. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm all over this. So right there, what I got going through my mind right now is get it sanded, get it gel coated, and get it fiberglassed. Because this thing is almost done. There's not much left, Yeah. Now I've switched to actual real sandpaper. I've gone to 800 grit, and I'm just getting rid of the scratch marks from the heavier grit that I was using to feather in that side. So I'm going to 800 grit every square inch of, well, actually the edges, the gray part there, and then just around the edges of the white. And then I swap out to 1500 a little bit later. And then I just wax over the top of that. I could go to 2000 grit, but I don't know that it makes a huge difference, because as many layers of wax as you put on that thing, and then it just seems excessive to me. So I went to as far as 1500. Hopefully I don't regret that, and I will not know if I regret that until after I pull it out of the mold, because this is actually going to be my mold, this part right here. Kind of like, oh, I went to change out the sprinkler. Yeah. But anyway, or no, wait, I think that's when Jake showed up, but I don't know. Where'd I go? Oh, I'm cleaning it now. I went to get water. Because the sanding is done. Now it's time to transition to waxing. And on the box, well, hey, there's Jacob. See ya. On the box, when I waxed the actual plug, I waxed it 15 times. The mold I waxed 10 times. This I'm going to wax 7 times. And even that, because I'm using the PVA, so it might all be excessive. Who knows? I just don't want it to get stuck. rearranging the fans there, getting a little air going, because it's starting to warm up. And I want the wax to be able to dry, because it's not quite, I don't know, anything. There's a Meguiar's. Just try to get that stuff to go. There is a lot of waiting at first between coats of wax, because it is still, it's not drying really fast. I did make an error though. I was letting one particular coat dry. I don't remember which one it was. I don't know if it's even noticeable on here, but I was letting it dry and I let it dry a little too long. Oh my goodness, it was a bear cat to get off. It took forever. I mean, on this time-lapse stuff, it doesn't look like it, but it's a lot of work. It really is. By the way, you'll notice I'm referring to my phone or my iPad quite a bit. That this camera that we're watching here actually runs off my phone. It's a GoPro, and I have a GoPro app, so I can do everything on it. Zoom in and out, wide angle, pan, start, stop. It's really slick. The audio on it really sucks though. I wish there was something better there. I need to figure that out. Yeah, lift the little weights there. That's so corny. Between rounds. And remember, it's Saturday. It's my day off, right? I'm entitled. I don't agree with entitlement, but I kind of get to. I work hard, so if I want to take a little break once in a while, I think I should be able to do that. I know it's warming up now, because that's why I took my hat off. I was sweating like a pig, because man, when you're standing over that thing waxing all the time, it's just a lot of work. And my brain goes too fast for this type of stuff, you know? It doesn't feel like I'm getting anything accomplished. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway. Anytime I'm using the blue towel, you know that's a wax off deal. The little red thing. See, that was the round that got stuck on there forever. Yeah, that was a lot of work. I decided after that I wasn't going to leave it on there anymore. That little red thing is the applicator that I have in my hand. Yeah, there it is. Wax on, wax off. And then I immediately, because the weather started warming up, I went from putting it on to taking it off right away without screwing around. I'm not going to take any more risks on that. And you can see I'm only doing a little square at a time. I cannot do more than a little square at a time. The wax dries too fast, and you can't get it off. So I go back and forth, one side to the other. There is actually a method to all that. I always throw the towel on the opposite side that I'm doing so I don't lose track. Because I forget. You ever forget? I know, we've had that conversation. Still using the Meguiar's. Here pretty soon I'm going to swap out to something else. I'm going to swap out to the actual Pardal release agent wax. But I want to protect the mold. And I watching one of the guys online. He doesn't use the release agent, and I kind of understand it. I think. I mean, there's something to be said about it. It's got petroleums in it, and it'll actually eat some of the molding, I guess. So I put like 5 layers of Meguiar's down, and then I threw some release wax over the top of it. I don't know what I'm working on. You know, my poor little shop here has got so much crap in it. So I keep everything in the back there. So it's really a drag. Looks like I'm back to work finally. I know I'm almost done with the waxing. Then when I get done with the waxing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transition to the PVA, which is the liquid plastic. And with the liquid plastic, I've got a picture. I'm going to follow this up with a couple of pictures. Because the first time I did the coating of PVA, I made a mistake on it. I got it on too thick and it ran because it's real sensitive. So the pictures I have to follow here in just a second are pictures of the PVA, how it just peels off. It's literally liquid plastic. It's really weird. But the second time I put on the PVA, it worked out really good, and I have a picture of that as well. The reason I wanted to get that PVA done is because in the morning, Sunday morning, I want to put on the gel coat. So hopefully by the end of Sunday, if it doesn't get too hot, I'll have the lid done. If I gel coat it, let it set, lock layer of fiberglass, a couple of hours later, another layer of fiberglass, I can get it done. So that's kind of the idea there. You can see now I'm getting ready to set up for the PVA. I'll end up dropping all that. Now I can't film any of it because I don't want to ruin my camera, but yeah, there I'm setting up. Got my spray gun, putting some sleeves on. And then here is my mess up. But that stuff just peels off there. It's really weird. It's really weird. But it's water soluble. It had a run in it, so fortunately it just peels off. It ended up turning out really nice. This is the actual end result. Have a great day.